What is up, everybody? Welcome back for your second Fortify System WOD of the week. Anti-glycolytic kettlebell workouts that will forge a powerful and resilient body. As per usual, my name is Brandon and today I'm going to coach and guide you through this Fortify WOD. Earlier this week you performed a 10x10 workout, and today you'll perform 2 rounds of a strength circuit to build strength and power. The exercises included in today's workout will be as follows: the kneeling windmill, the kneeling overhead press, the Turkish get-up, the kneeling bent press, and the exercise for which this workout is built around, the clean to squat. Pay close attention to the prompts through this first round of the workout and the instructions that I provide you to know what exercise is coming up next. Let's grab a press weight bell and get focused. We're kicking things off with 5 repetitions of the clean to squat every other set, starting now. Good luck today. For your next set, you'll be moving on to 5 repetitions of the kneeling windmill on each side. Much like when performing the windmill in a standing position, work within a range of motion that your body allows for. Do not force it. Pushing beyond what your body is capable of is an invitation for disaster. Be cognizant of what your body can do. For the next set, you'll be moving back to 5 repetitions of the clean to front rack squat on each side. For this exercise, and all kettlebell exercises you perform here at Momentum WOD, it would be in the best interest for your Jiu Jitsu performance to do so without shoes on, as long as it's safe to do so. The kneeling overhead press is almost identical in execution to the standing overhead press. You should be intimately familiar with this exercise as you performed it in volume on Monday. Let's get ready for 5 reps each side. The clean to squat is the combination of a dynamic, power-based movement, the clean, and a strength and mobility-based movement, the front rack squat, combined into one exercise. Coupling the 2 exercises together forms a great full body conditioning exercise that will build a more powerful and resilient core. Based on how often we prescribe Turkish get-ups in our programming and how often you hear me talk about them, you're probably tired of it. But with that being said, this is one of the most prescribed exercises for a reason. It is one of the best exercises for your Jiu Jitsu performance, and for that reason, let's make sure that we get the most out of these repetitions. 1 rep each side. Let's go. You should be sensing a pattern here. Every other set, we're performing clean to front rack squats, which means for your next set, we're moving back to clean to front rack squats. 5 reps each side. Let's go. In contrast to the kneeling overhead press, the kneeling bent press is performed with the same side knee in the tall position as opposed to the contralateral knee. This is the same knee that should be up as was with the kneeling windmill. The next set coming up is going to be your last set of this sequence. You're finishing out the same way you started with 5 reps of the clean to squat on each side. After this, you'll get an extended break to recover before starting up once again. Alright, the halfway point of this workout is upon us, and now you have a 3-minute break before we start up again. In this time, grab some water if you need it, but don't kick up your feet and relax just yet. I want you to make sure that you continue moving in between now and the start of our next round so that you don't tighten up, so that you keep blood in circulation and you reduce the buildup of lactic acid within your muscles in between now and then. Let's make sure that we get the most out of our workout and continue to stay active for the next 2.5 minutes. You have a minute of rest remaining before we start up again. Because a clean to squat is a unilateral movement, it's actually more functional than it would be if you're doing so with two arms, as with a clean to goblet squat. Asymmetrical exercises will require active engagement on the side of the kettlebell and passive stabilization on the opposite side of your body to maintain balance, which in actuality makes this one-sided exercise a two-sided movement. During performance of the kneeling windmill, the up leg in this exercise will be the same as with the kneeling bench press to allow for the descent of the motion to occur. However, it is important to kickstand the back leg to allow for smooth flexion of the hip during the descent of this exercise in particular. Based upon the amount of work that you've done up to this point in today's workout, it might not be a bad idea to drop the weight for the pressing movements for the remainder of the workout if you find that you're fatiguing and your form is starting to suffer. As always, we want you to make sure that technique and safety come first. The amount of weight being pressed overhead is always a distant second. This next set of clean to squats is going to be the halfway point for this circuit, which means that you are on the home stretch of this workout. You're almost done. You have 5 sets remaining. I need you to stay focused and finish this thing out strong. Don't give up just yet. The Turkish get-up is exactly what it sounds like, a series of steps that involve standing up from a lying position in the most efficient way possible. For the average person, this is an important skill to possess, but the relevance for the Jiu Jitsu practitioner is multiplied tenfold. The average person is not being choked or having their arm cranked when lying on the ground. Much like when performing a standing bent press, the kneeling bent press is initiated by rotating the thoracic spine and resting the elbow on what is known as the lat shelf. After this positioning is achieved, engage the lat muscle to stabilize the bell as you descend and press your body away from the position it was previously in. If you're keeping track, you should be well aware that this next set of clean to squats is going to be your last set of today's workout. I want you to maintain your technique as you work through these next 10 repetitions, 5 on each side, and make this last set your best set.